Right. Let's talk
Yes,
about cricket now. Today is a sad day for
today,
cricket world, no?
yes,
Shane Warne,
Shane Warne passed away.
yes, Shane Warne passed away when he was in Thailand, right? And another Australian wicket keeper or former Australian wicket keeper also passed away. I can't remember his name. He also passed away, and he must be over 70 or nearly 80 years old. But Shane Warne died at the age of 52, right? Nobody expected, no, nobody expected. He's a very fit guy. He's a muscular, very strong cricketer, and so being such a strong cricketer, nobody expected him to die such a such. Nobody expected him to die untimely. It's an untimely death, right? I don't know what the reason. Now let's ask Miss Pravina
They
first
call it heart
what she
attack.
knows about Shane Warne. What do you know about Shane Warne?
He's a good player,
Good spin bowler, no?
spin
Spin bowler.
bowler.
Hmm. As I remember, he was born in 1960 or 1966.
1969 he was born.
He was born in 1969, and he is the first. He's the first bowler to uh, break. No, he's the first bowler to take 500 test wickets. Right? Yeah, he took 500 test wickets before Muralidharan. I can remember those days. I was a ardent cricket fan, right? I used to watch cricket matches. I was schooling. There was a very close competition between Muthaiya Muralidharan and Shane Warne to break the world record of 500 test wickets, right? I can remember in 2000. As I remember in 2004, soon after the 2003 World Cup, Australia were they won the World Cup. They were the world champions. So soon after the World Cup tournament, they had the Sri Lankan tour, right? Sri Lanka tour. There were 5 one-day matches and 3 test matches. The 2003 World Cup, Shane Warne was banned. Shane Warne couldn't represent Australia in the World Cup because he was banned. He was accused of taking steroids. තහනම් උත්තේජක, right?
Yes.
He was found guilty. He was found guilty for taking steroids and he couldn't play in the World Cup tournament. He was banned for around 1 year. So after that 1 year ban, Australia he could join the Australia team in Sri Lanka tour. Right, Australia had Sri Lanka tour, and he came back. He came back to Australia team in that Sri Lanka tour. Before that tournament started, Shane Warne had taken nearly 485 or 490 wickets. He was just sort of 10 or 15 wickets to break the world record. So there was a very close competition between Muralidharan and Shane Warne in the same tournament to decide who is going to break the record first. However, uh, although the tournament was played in Sri Lanka, Murali couldn't break the record. Shane Warne is the one who broke that record. He was the first cricketer, first test bowler to take 500 wickets. And in the same tournament, I think, as I remember, in the third test match, Murali also took 500 wickets. But then Shane Warne is, I think Shane Warne is 4 years or 5 years elder to Muralidharan, and he had played by the time he retired from cricket, he had played nearly 130, as I remember, 134 or 135 test matches. Now, compared to Muralidharan, he had played more matches than him. But when Murali retired from cricket, he could set the world record. He could become the owner of the world record that the highest wicket taker in Test cricket. I think he took more than 600 Test wickets altogether, and Murali is the first cricketer to get 1,000 wickets in both one day and test matches. And the other good memory of Shane Warne is that in 2004 tsunami, in the 2004 tsunami disaster, the Gold Cricket Stadium was destroyed. It was obliterated, right? And the ground was highly damaged, right? Then I think in about 1 or 2 weeks, Shane Warne came to Sri Lanka. He came to Sri Lanka. He went to Gold Cricket Ground he inspected. He went everywhere and he inspected the ground, and he consented. He gave his consent to our cricket board that he would help to rebuild the ground. I think he donated a huge a huge amount of money from in
1
US
million.
dollars, 1 million US dollars.
Yes.
He donated around 1 million US dollars to Sri Lanka Cricket Board to renovate the Galle Cricket Stadium. I think he is the one who pioneered in renovating the ground and bringing it back to the normal state, reinstate the ground. So although he was considered to be like a enemy of Murali in cricket, and he had done a lot of bad things, evil things, and he had been found guilty for many bad behaviors, right? For bad behavior, although he had a bad profile in his person, both in personal life and cricket life, there is no doubt that he's one of the greatest. He's the greatest of all time, right? He seconds only to Muppaya Muralidharan. Muppaya Muralidharan is the highest test wicket taker, and now he seconds only to Muppaya Muralidharan. So nobody expected such a strong muscular cricketer to die such a young age. 52 is a young age, because we know that being sportsmen, usually we know that sportsmen live sometimes 80 years, 90 years, nearly 100 years. And I think the main reason for his death may be drinking. I have heard that even in I think I heard in 2004, 2005, I heard he used to drink how many? I can't remember the exact number. I think a lot of plenty of beer, right? He used to drink beer. He didn't have a limit. That may be the reason for his death, this untimely death. Now, still, I think the postmortem is not done. His dead body is said to be there in the mortuary in that Thailand hospital. I think they suspect that he died in a heart attack. He died of a heart attack, and some people say that some people suspect still it can be a suicide or murder. Still, it has not been confirmed. So let's ask Kalmit what he knows about Shane Warne.
I heard I heard that name actually today.
You you heard his name only today.
Yeah, but today I heard that he had helped Sri Lanka after the tsunami in 2004.
He's the one. He's, like I said earlier, he's the one who donated money to reinstate or to renovate the Galle Cricket Stadium. Because the reason for that is it is at Galle Cricket Stadium that he broke the record of 500 test wickets.
Oh, and the other one is this morning I saw he has died of a heart attack. And so, as you told, I think there was a huge competition between him and Muralidharan to break the record and set a record. And even sometimes my father told he had when Muralidharan was bowling and he had got some faults in Murali's, and suddenly he has
Yes, he has criticized Muralidharan's bowling action in many occasions.
Yeah, so that's those are things I know about him.
Now we can remember those days. Many powerful cricketing countries like Australia, England, and India, they had devised many conspiracies against Muralidharan to prove to the world that he was chucking the ball. He was chucking the ball, and I think if Muralidharan was banned, he was not banned. He was suspended from cricket for around 1 or 2 years. So Shane Warne is also said to be the one behind those conspiracies. We don't know whether those things are true or false, but those days he was his greatest enemy in cricket. Right? There was a very close competition. Then what else, call me? Can you hear the music? I think our meeting is disturbed by the music. Huh?
We can hear it well.
Now they have started singing now. I think they are drunk and they have started singing. It's okay. Let's go ahead. So Miss Praveena, you can say something. And the other thing is today Yes, go ahead.
I'm not a cricket fan, but when my school time, I love
When I
I
was
saw
schooling, when I was schooling,
when I was schooling, I saw him because they came to Sri Lanka 1996. No, not 1996. So many times I saw him those days
I have seen
on
him on the Akalajagan. I have seen him.
I have seen him so many times because those days they played a lot. So when I heard about his death, actually I can't believe that because
I couldn't believe.
He's only 52 and that is not the age to die.
Let's call it untimely death. Untimely. අපි කියන අකල් මරණයක් කියන්නේ untimely death.
Like Michael Jackson. But I heard that he said he's a social worker and came to Sri Lanka at tsunami after the tsunami and donated some money to restructure the stadium, and lots of cricketers talk about him like that.
Let's ask Bihandu what he knows about Shane Warne. You can say something, Bihandu. Say something. What you know about Shane Warne and what you have heard about Shane Warne.
Shane Warne, as I heard, he gave to money to rebuild the goal what's the name stadium.
He donated money. He donated money to rebuild the Gold Stadium.
He donated
money to rebuild the Gold Stadium.
Rebuild the Gold Stadium after the tsunami destroyed.
After tsunami disaster.
And I heard he's and he's a spinning bowler and I heard he's second only to Murali, and
he seconds only to Murali,
and seconds only to Murali, and I heard he get 500 wickets on these test matches.
He has taken around 550 test wickets.
550 test wickets, and I have no idea for any what that meant.
Are you not into cricket? Are you not very much interested in cricket?
I'm interested in cricket, but I never heard that before.
You don't know much. You don't know much about Shane Warne.
Yes.
Many young boys of your age don't know about Shane because they played cricket until 2000, as I remember, 2005 or 2006. As I remember, he retired in 2005 or 2006. Therefore, you may not know much about Shane Warne. Kalmin said he heard his name for the first time today.
Those days he was very famous. Very famous guy those days.
This is my personal opinion. I'm not against Muralidharan. Being a Sri Lankan, I love Murali and he must be appreciated. Now, Shane Warne is a leg spin bowler. Murali was an off spin bowler. Shane Warne was a leg spin bowler. Compared to off spin bowling, leg spinning is difficult. That means Shane Warne, the bowling action of Shane Warne is difficult. Off spinning is easy, right? Therefore, according to my personal view, I believe that Shane Warne is more talented than Murali. Now you may go to YouTube and search videos of Shane Warne. You may type best of Shane Warne on search bar, and you may watch some videos of him. You won't believe when he when you watch watch those videos, when you watch the videos of him taking wickets, some balls are unbelievable. You won't believe, right? They are like magic balls. He's a magician, right? I consider him to be a magician, not only cricketer but a magician. So this is my personal view. My personal view is that since spin bowling is more difficult than off spin bowling, Shane Warne is more talented than Murali, because Murali had some problems in his action. Now he was said to be, he was said that he was chucking the ball, right? His action was unorthodox, irregular. Shane Warne's action, everything is up to the rules, right? And they were not illegal, up to the rules. So that's why I said, for me, Shane Warne is more talented than Murali. Murali is talented. There is no doubt about that. He's incomparable. There is no match for him. But my personal view is Shane Warne is more talented than Murali. Okay. Then let's talk about something else. Now, sometimes our meeting will be disturbed by the music from time to time. Yeah? Time to time, because they are using keyboards, drums, everything, all the musical instruments, right? Halmit, can you suggest another topic to talk?